Hi everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are Sector E, Technical and Operational 5. Our guest is Research and Development Specialist. So thank you so much for joining with us today. First of all, to begin, could you introduce yourself and tell us about your journey as a Research and Development Specialist?
Right. Thank you for having me on your program. So, my journey started as a research and development specialist when I first started in science. My academic background is science. I studied at University of Sri Jawaharlal. And once I completed my degree, I wanted to go into a technical role. So that is where my journey started.
Okay, sir. What inspired you to work on the technical and operational side in the organization?
Most it's the curiosity and the new technological and technical developments. I am based in apparel industry, so we are mostly into wearable tech. And it always fascinated me how these new technologies are blended into fabrics and everyday life.
Okay, sir. How does research and development support technical improvement and operational efficiency in your work?
Mostly we address problems, current problems. It could be developments, could be in the bulk productions, or it could be normal day-to-day life, because we see a lot of clothing that leaves marks, could be body pinching, that sort of things. So it's not just one thing, it's many things. We always look into the problem and we try to do the solution.
What technical skills are most important for professionals working in R&D operational development?
It's mostly analytical skills. Along with that, you have to have a good logical thinking, a good problem solving. I wouldn't say a knowledge, but a good insight on how things work and the basic understanding of physics as well as the general knowledge.
Okay, sir. How do you identify problems in operations and turn them into research or development projects?
Mostly it's through two pathways. One is the feedback, where we have created a feedback loop. We do something, we ask to give us a feedback. And if we see a challenge, the feedback is challenging, then we address it. Or the other one is general research. We do research, could be market trends, it could be different feedback forums. So we take that, we identify the problem, and we create hypotheses. We do different testings and observations, then we finally give the solution.
Okay, sir. How do you work with engineers, technicians, and operational teams to implement new ideas?
That's a quite interesting question. So, as an R&D specialist, I have to work with multidisciplinary teams, which includes, like you asked, engineers, technicians, and other cross-functional teams. So the problems that we encounter and the solutions we have to cater them is different from job function to job function. So what happens mostly is engineers usually come up with new machinery requirements, or it could be a new technology, or it could be a new method. So they come to us. What we do is we first analyze the problem, then we do our research. Could be from the same industry, it could be from a different industry, and then we carry out our testings. So usually, depending on the type of the problem, it could vary from a couple of days to even a week. But however said, we have to ensure that we deliver the solution in a very small time. So same comes to the technicians, same comes to the operational teams. It's just that the scope of their job role is different, and the solutions we have to search for is different. So I think as a R&D specialist, we have to have a better understanding of the cross-functional teams that we work with.
Okay, sir. What role does data analysis and testing play in improving technical system or process?
It plays a major role because now we are talking about implementing new solutions, finding new ideas, improving methods, and so on. So, what basically happens is when we are trying to implement a new system or it could be a new material, we have to do multiple testings. So, when we are doing multiple testings, we have to have an idea of how to analyze the data, the raw data we obtain from these testings. Why? That is because even if we have multiple, it could be thousands of data points, if we do not know how to analyze these data properly, then we cannot, as research and development experts, we cannot come up with a solution. Because when we are providing a solution, that solution should be backed up with data, logical, what do you call that? Logical explanations, and could also have the research part as well. So when we are improving, could be a technical system, could be a process, data analysis and testing play a major role in doing so.
Okay, sir. Finally, what advice would you give to university students who want to build career in technical and operational roles?
Gain from the industrial exposure is that if you are planning to play a technical and an operational role, you have to have resilience, because when you are working in a technical environment, you face multiple challenges. You have to be open to learning new skills. You have to be open to learning new processes and operations, that sort of a thing. So you have to be very resilient. You have to be very truthful to yourself. You have to have integrity, because you have to ensure that no one needs to check your work. You have to ensure and make that decision that you are going to deliver the right product at the right time in the required quality. So that sort of a thing. And when it comes to operational side, definitely I think for an university student, they have to improve on their soft skills, how to manage people, how to do negotiations, to make decisions without the interruption of emotions. So that sort of things. There are multiple things actually, but if I give a key takeaway, I think that should be the resilience, the integrity, honesty, then never giving up would be the key components.
Sir, thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights with us today. We truly learned a lot from your experience.
And to our listeners, we hope this conversation inspired you to employ a career in the technical and operational field. So don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel for more conversation with professionals.
Thank you for watching.